Welcome dear students in MSc second organic chemistry class. In previous lecture we learned the 1,2-dimethyl cyclohexane Newman's projection for the cis conformation. In today's lecture we are going to study the Newman's projection and chair conformation of trans conformation of the 1,2-dimethyl cyclohexane. This trans conformation is further classified into two categories, two conformations, that is axial conformation, and second one is equatorial conformation. First see this 1,2-dimethyl cyclohexane. This is a chair conformation of axial trans 1,2-dimethyl cyclohexane. The numbering is like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. In this way, the Newman's projection of this conformation can be drawn by considering the same way, that is carbon number 2, 3 and 4 are the front carbon atoms. The structure of this conformation is like this. Carbon number 1, this is carbon number 1 having axial CH3, carbon number 2 having this downward direction axial CH3, So carbon number 2, 3 and 4 we are considering the front carbon atom for this Newman's projection. So we are considering the Newman's projection. For this Newman projection, we are again consider this carbon number 2, 3 and 4 are the front carbon atoms. So first dot represent carbon number 2, its backside carbon, that is circle around this first dot, represent carbon number 1. This carbon number 2, this front carbon number 2 is connected upward direction to the front carbon, that is carbon number 3. This 3 carbon is downwardly connected to the front carbon, that is carbon number 4, which is the second dot. Around this second dot the circle is there, and that circle represent backside carbon, that is carbon number 5. 4, its backside carbon is 5, in this way. So substitution. So first of all see the substitution over this carbon number 2. This front carbon atom, first dot carbon number 2 having downward direction axial CH3, and the second substitution is the hydrogen, equatorial position hydrogen, like this. Then its backside carbon atom, that is carbon number 1. This backside carbon number 1 having axial CH3 group and equatorial position hydrogen, downwardly, from downward direction left hand side it is connected with the next carbon, that is carbon number 6. This carbon number 1 downwardly connected to the next carbon number 6, like this. And this carbon 6 is next connected to the carbon number 5, which is a backside carbon of carbon number 4, in this way, like this. So see this substitution over this carbon number 4. Carbon number 4 have this equatorial hydrogen, axial hydrogen, equatorial hydrogen, axial hydrogen. Similarly, for this backside carbon number 5 having this axial hydrogen, equatorial hydrogen, axial hydrogen and equatorial hydrogen, in this way. So in this way we can represent the Newman's projection for this axial trans 1,2-dimethyl cyclohexane. Now the energy calculation. We know that whenever substituent is present axial position, it creates 2,1,3-diaxial interaction. So in this case, see this molecule, this axial carbon number 1 axial CH3 creates 2,1,3-diaxial interactions like this. First 1,3-diaxial interaction and second 1,3-diaxial interaction. So this axial CH3, carbon number 1 axial CH3 creates first 1,3-diaxial interaction with this 1,3-diaxial interaction, which having the energy 0.9 kilocalorie per mole. Similarly, this CH3 again creates another 1,3-diaxial interaction from this axial hydrogen. So second 1,3-diaxial interaction, which having energy 0.9 kilocalorie per mole. So 0.9, 0.9, 0.9, 0.9. So this axial carbon number 1 CH3 group creates 2 1,3-diaxial interactions. Similarly, this second CH3 group also creates this downward CH3 group also creates this 1,3-diaxial interaction and second 1,3-diaxial interaction. This downward direction CH3, carbon number 2 CH3 creates first 1,3-diaxial interaction having energy 0.9 and second 1,3-diaxial interaction with one of the hydrogen, that is axial hydrogen, 1,3-diaxial interaction, energy 0.9. Means this axial carbon number 1 axial CH3 creates 2 1,3-diaxial interaction. Similarly, this carbon number 2 CH3 group also creates 2 1,3-diaxial interaction. So net we found that net 4 1,3-diaxial interactions are observed. So one axial CH3 group creates 2 1,3-diaxial interaction. Therefore, two CH3 groups, two axial CH3 group obviously creates 4 1,3-diaxial interactions, and each 1,3-diaxial interaction energy is found to be 0.9. So 4 into 0.9 is found to be 3.6 kilocalorie per mole. 3.6 kilocalorie energy contained is only because of the 4 1,3-diaxial interaction. Second, there is absence of any gauge-Bethe interaction. No gauge-Bethe interaction. No gauge-butane interaction. Hence, total energy becomes 3.6 kilocalorie per mole. So this much amount of energy is the total energy associated with this particular conformation, that is axial trans 1,2-dimethyl cyclohexane. Okay. Next, second conformation of this trans category is equatorial conformation. Again, how this chair form of this equatorial 1,2 dimethyl cyclohexane. In this way. So this is carbon number 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Carbon number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. When we drawing the Newman's projection, then we again consider this is front carbon atom, this carbon number 2 is a front carbon atom, carbon number 3 as a front carbon atom and carbon number 4 as a front carbon atom. We are observing the molecule from this way. So, carbon number 2, carbon number 3, carbon number 4 are the front carbon atoms. Like this. Next carbon of carbon number 2 is a carbon number 3 in this way. This 3 carbon is downwardly connected to the next carbon, the second front carbon atom, second dot, carbon number 4. Its backside carbon is carbon number 5. The backside carbon of carbon number 2 is a carbon number 1. Substitution. Look at the first substitution over this carbon number 2. Carbon number 2 have equatorial position, upward direction, right hand side CH3 group. Downward direction hydrogen, like this. Its backside carbon is carbon number 1. This carbon number 1 have downward direction, equatorial position, right hand side CH3 group, like this, and upward direction hydrogen, like this. This carbon number 1 is connected to the next carbon, that is carbon number 6, like this. This carbon number 6 is next connected to the carbon number 5, like this. This carbon number 5 have this axial hydrogen and equatorial hydrogen. Axial hydrogen, carbon number 5, axial hydrogen and equatorial hydrogen. Next carbon, that is, now this is the front carbon, that is carbon number 4 is a front carbon atom, second dot, having this downward axial hydrogen, upward direction equatorial hydrogen, downward hydrogen and equatorial hydrogen in this way. So this is overall representation, Newman's projection for the equatorial conformation of trans 1,2 dimethyl cyclohexane. Let us consider its energy. So when we observe this molecule from this side, carbon number 2, carbon number 3 and 4, this carbon number 2 having equatorial CH3 group, backside carbon is carbon number 1 which having this equatorial CH3. Means carbon number 2 CH3, it is equatorial position and carbon number 1 CH3 is in equatorial position. It doesn't create any 1,3 diaxial interaction. So first thing is that no any 1,3 diaxial interaction, because both CH3 groups are at equatorial position. No 1,3 diaxial interaction because both CH3 groups are at equatorial position. But see this equatorial CH3 group and this equatorial CH3 group, the dihedral angle between them is found to be 60 degree. Is found to be 60 degree, and they are just like a butane gauge conformation. So one gauge, one gauge butane interaction is present. Gauge butane interaction is present. Is present in this conformation, which corresponds to energy 0.9 kilocalorie per mole. Hence, total energy of this conformation is found to be 0.9 kilocalorie per mole. As per our expectation, both equatorial CH3 groups does not create any 1,3 diaxial interaction. There must be energy contained 0 kilocalorie per mole, but presence of this additional gauge butane interaction creates energy contained 0.9 kilocalorie per mole. It's a very specific type of conformation where we expected 0 kilocalorie per energy contained, but the energy content is found to be 0.9 kilocalorie per mole because of this one special type of gauge butane interaction. These are the conformations of 1,2-dimethyl cyclohexane. And now let us consider the next type of compound, that is 1,2-dimethyl cyclohexane. This 1,3-dimethyl cyclohexane again have two main conformations, that is cis and trans. Cis and trans. These cis conformation are further divided into two types. It may be equatorial conformation, or it may be axial conformation. And this trans conformation can have axial equatorial form or equatorial axial form, both having the same energy content. So first of all, what is the equatorial cis conformation? Let us see the conformation. Equatorial conformation. Carbon number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. The chair conformation is look like this. Carbon number 1, 2, 3, carbon number 1 having equatorial CH3, carbon number 1 having equatorial CH3, carbon number 2, next carbon is carbon number 3 having this equatorial CH3, carbon number 3 having equatorial CH3. So again we are considering 3 carbon atoms are the front carbon atoms. Carbon number 1, carbon number 1, carbon number 2, carbon number 3, these are the front carbon atoms when we write the Newman's projection. Okay, so we are drawing here the Newman's projection. Carbon number 1, this first dot represent carbon number 1, which is connected to carbon number 2, carbon number 2. Downwardly it is connected to carbon number 3, carbon number 3, carbon number 3. The substitution, first see this carbon number 1. This carbon number 1 has equatorial position CH3, equatorial position upward direction, right hand side CH3. Downwardly it is having hydrogen. its backside carbon is carbon number 6. Its backside carbon is carbon number 6. This carbon number 6 have axial hydrogen, equatorial hydrogen, axial hydrogen, equatorial hydrogen. This carbon number 6 is next connected to the carbon number 5. Carbon number 5. This carbon number 5 connected to the next carbon, that is carbon number 4, which is a backside carbon of carbon number 3, carbon number 4, carbon number 4. This carbon number 4 have axial hydrogen, equatorial hydrogen. Carbon number 4 having axial hydrogen and equatorial hydrogen. Remaining carbon is carbon number 3. This carbon number 3 having equatorial position left hand side CH3, equatorial position left hand side CH3, like this, and downwardly having this axial hydrogen, like this. So this is an overall representation for Newman's projection of equatorial conformation, equatorial cis conformation of 1,3-dimethyl cyclohexane. Now consider its energy. The energy content of this conformation, when we consider this first CH3, it is equatorial position, the second CH3, it is equatorial position, means there is no chances of 1,3-diaxial interaction. This CH3, it is in equatorial position, no any 1,3-diaxial interaction. Second CH3, it is in equatorial position, no any 1,3-diaxial interaction. Means first case or first point, that is no 1,3-diaxial interaction. Because both CH3 groups at equatorial position. Second point, okay. Now consider the second point. This CH3 and this CH3, both CH3 groups are not in gauge condition. They are, the dihedral angle between them is not 60 degree. So there is absence of gauge-Vittel interaction. Therefore, the total energy is found to be 0 kilocalorie per mole. Most stable conformation of this 1,3-dimethyl cyclohexane, because the energy content is found to be 0 kilocalorie per mole. Okay, so this is the first type of conformation, that is equatorial cis 1,3-dimethyl cyclohexane.